Alright, it's another one of these videos. Seems to be happening way too often. Some big news, kind of annoying news coming out this morning. We're trashing a whole bunch of tracks. And some of this is expected, but some of it is a bit surprising. So, y'all get the free upgrade with it. Older versions will be gone. They won't work in replays or anything. They are just gone. And that's it. So, all of the existing track configurations for the current Charlotte are being retired. Replays for these will not work. Several of the configurations will be added, or no, several new configurations will be added, and with the 2025 data. Alright, Richmond, completely retired, gone, new version with an updated laser scan. Sonoma, all existing track configurations, except Rallycross, are being retired, or their data will be moved and will make replays incompatible. Several new configurations are added. The Rallycross track is unaffected. So, we really don't know which old configurations we're going to have out of this, because we're not really being told that. Are we getting all of them? Is it only going to be new versions? Or is it only going to be the rally track? Jeez, I can't talk. Rallycross track. Gateway. I mean, this is... yeah. The oval is getting updated. Everything's being put together. But the road course is not getting updated. So we'll get the old version here. Now, this is the one that I do not get. Charlotte and Lime Rock, free content is being removed from the game. It's just being deleted. It is not being moved over to a single track in the 2025. It doesn't say that. It says all of these are being retired. So we're losing the road course, the Legends track in the infield. We're losing the 2008 scan of the oval. A lot of people are saying, well, this doesn't mean anything. It's the same track. It's not. There's quite a bit of difference. You got the safer barrier that is taking away some track. Just a whole different feel to it, at least for me. And then Lime Rock, I hate the new Lime Rock, and we're losing this Lime Rock, and we're losing the shitty chicane at the top of the hill as well. So yeah, we are deleting free content from iRacing because here's this thing. I love this line. Maintaining the legacy content has become problematic with our artwork and blah blah blah. Yet Sonoma Rallycross is not getting updated and is getting moved over. Gateway is not getting updated yet getting moved over for the road. So why is this free content being removed? That's what I don't get. If we're able to run the old graphics on some of these other tracks, why are we deleting these? Why are we deleting these options? Why are we deleting these historical scans? Because, you know what? Lime Rock, yeah, sure. A little bit of the same configuration, other than the uphill chicane. But those curbs completely change how I can drive the track. And maybe that's just because I'm a bad road racer, but I don't understand how a game that can have this historical data that no one else is ever going to be able to have can go, oh, you know what? We don't need this stuff. Let's just get rid of it. It's like the Watkins Glen rescan. That that was their dumbest decision. Because that track 100% changed. The white lines that defined the track didn't. But the way you race it with the runoff, and you can just go over the runoff all you want, that completely changed that track, and we lost a really good track. So, yeah, I do not understand this. Yet, Iowa, with the rescan, we're going to have 2 versions of it. Which, sure, they're going to be different. Bumps are going to be different. Indy, we have 2 versions of it. And that one, I really don't notice a whole lot of difference on the oval side. So where is that line? At what point are we going, this track is the same? And who's making that call? Like, if I buy a track and then it gets updated in 2 seasons or 2 years, how do I know that this version's going to be around? You know, I know things change. I know companies go through big changes every 15 or so years because you just have to, because things get bloated. But is there a hard number of racetracks that they can maintain? I feel like this is so, it's kind of got that tech bro, like, let's streamline everything and get rid of things because they don't understand exactly what brings value to their game. That's why, like, the time slots that are just destroying the amount of splits that you get for signups. They don't understand that those splits are actually valuable. Getting more numbers doesn't mean anything if people aren't racing against the quality of drivers they should be. And this is the same type of thing where, do they understand the value of these? Like, we've got the new Gen 4 coming out, and we're getting rid of a track that is closest to what they raced with the 2008 Charlotte version. And guess what? iRacing, I'm about to start my 17th year on it. So we're going to assume that we're going 10, 20 more years in this game. Does that mean we're going to lose this version of Charlotte? We're going to lose another version? Like, is Pocono different enough? Are we going to eventually lose that? Are they going to take away the Indy Oval? Like, where is this line? Because if you overlay, like, Zandvoort over top of the other track, hey, same layout. They do the same corners. But obviously it's completely different once you look at it at a different level. But the person making these decisions, what level are they looking at of, is this different or not? It just seems like a complete loss and waste for them to take away historic scans. It just doesn't, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to many other people, but we'll see. I mean, I can 100% see that the old Indy will go away eventually. And we'll lose that road course as well with that. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know where they're going with this. And that's what worries me, because it seems like they've kind of lost the concept of what makes them good and what separates them massively from everyone else. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts? I know a lot of people aren't going to care because an oval's an oval and a road course is a road course, but think deeper than that. It's these two tracks that we're completely losing right now. What tracks are we going to lose in the future? They don't have a set plan for how they're doing this, so we could lose anything, you know? I've always been worried about them losing the license to something, but I never thought we'd get to this point where we're just deleting free tracks. So That's, yeah, that's what it is. Got to do it because the legacy content is problematic with the new technology, but we're keeping legacy content for these two tracks, so a little bit of a mix and match. And apparently we're going to get to a point where it's going to be too hard to update tracks, because if you're getting rid of these, that means that you can't handle a certain amount of tracks, and we're always going to be adding new tracks in this game. So at one point, do we just start deleting tracks completely because, well, we can't maintain it and it doesn't get used very often? I don't know. It worries me for the future. Right now, this isn't a big deal, but the precedence that it sets for the future is what worries me. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Just weird. Very weird decision. So, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.